Good morning, Eagles. Now, this is Mr. Bowlds. I know I may look like Mrs. Doubtfire, but no, this is me, despite the beautiful apron that is clearly not designed for me to wear, but nonetheless, I'm glad to be here. Today is Monday, April the 13th. Happy Easter to those who celebrated yesterday. Easter is an exciting and important day for many of us, but it was particularly exciting for me this year because when we went and picked up our lunch to eat, I actually put on pants that had a button. That had not occurred in quite some time. It was a nice change of pace, although it did remind me that I had been eating way too many Cadbury and Reese eggs, my downfall, and I need to get back on the treadmill ASAP. So, welcome to Quarantine Day 2456. Oh, wait. Oh, it's actually only been like 20-something days, okay? So, well, that's nothing then. False. Like I said in my first broadcast, this is still horrible and this is still awful. Okay? Like Miss Fenimore said in her Take a Peek broadcast last Thursday, we've been served a huge bowl of lemons. Now, don't get me wrong, love lemons, okay? Put a good squeeze on some fish, nice in some water after a good run. What I like to do is to take a small little slice, slip it on the high chair that my daughter is eating, and she's kind of not paying attention. She'll bite it, and she'll make that awful face and gag, and it's hilarious. I mean, it's quarantine. We're kind of running out of activities, and so it might be mean, but it provides us a little bit of entertainment. But I consider this quarantine, this new normal, like a big old lemon, okay? Tart and kind of hard to digest on its own. But think of it this way. I had to sneak on campus last week to get my printer, okay? Now knowing that this is, I made it through a month of no printer, almost a month, and now I have to get my printer. So as I walked into the front gallery, I just stood there. The school was silent. There was nobody. I was the only car on campus. I had to park out on Peak and sneak under the gate. Sorry, Miss McGoldrick. But as I was there, I had a new appreciation of the campus. You guys know we have the most beautiful campus in any school in Georgia. And sometimes we take it for granted. We pull onto campus, we rush through the galleries, we rush down the halls, we get to the classrooms, and we don't really appreciate what it is that we see. I just stood there and appreciated it. It was a really unique experience. And I was thinking the number of middle and upper school kids that rush through there day after day, and the lower school kids who cut through there on their way to the library. And I think how few of us actually stop and soak in the beauty of our school. And so I hope that that is turning lemons into lemonade when we return. A newfound appreciation for the things that we have. Another way to turn lemonade into lemons, lemons into lemonade. Now, if you can turn lemonade into lemons, that's impressive. Shoot me a message, okay? Is by looking around right now and digesting what's going on. I read a report pre-quarantine, and it's been several months before this, that about 30% of American families actually eat dinner together. Now, a lot of those families have very legitimate reasons. Working family, working parents, difficult school schedules and sports and stuff like that makes it impossible. And a lot of the times, though, the rest said that they were just left to their own devices, both literally and figuratively, and just did not prioritize eating dinner together. The Today Show recently conducted a survey that said a whopping 80% of families are now eating dinner together. The other 20% must absolutely hate each other, okay? But these 80% are prioritizing that. And guys, that's something that we shouldn't lose. That is turning this lemon into lemonade that needs to continue to turn into lemonade after we stop that, okay? And what I saw too is the idea that we've been forced to unplug from so many things that now we get a chance when all this is lifted and we're able to resume normal life, we get to be intentional about what we plug back into. That's really important, okay? We get a chance to kind of have a do-over and to reprioritize things in our life. Obviously, everyone has seen our governor's message the last couple of weeks about canceling school for the remainder of the academic year. As of now, we are in distance learning for the remainder, or for the foreseeable future, and are constantly reassessing what, if, when, if it would even be possible to reopen school, okay? I know so many of you are just like me, and like I was saying earlier, wanting that to get back on campus, and are ready to get back to normal operations ASAP. And I never really understood, I've always known what ASAP stands for, but it has a new meaning for me. ASAP, as soon as possible. I don't care when, I just want to get back to campus. Something new that we've introduced last week, this is the second week that we were doing it, that I've heard an overwhelming amount of positive feedback from are our new flex days. The middle school and the lower school have decided to adopt Friday as a flex day where no new instruction is introduced, but rather a chance for families and kids just to take a breather, check in with teachers. Teachers are still available during normal hours for email and doing Zoom meetings and stuff like that to review. They can work on long-range assignments. They can collaborate with each other online, but it gives everybody kind of a breather day. We were realizing that while we were still delivering our curriculum, the most academically rigorous curriculum in the state of Georgia, we were still delivering it, but we were pushing it a bit too hard. We were getting reports of kids 8, 10, 12 hours on a computer, and that's just not, for 2 weeks prior to spring break, leading into a break, maybe that's doable. But that's not, we can't face that. We can't do that for the remainder if we're in this till the end of the school year. Burnout is looming, okay? And so we've heard a lot of good feedback. The upper school has adopted their flex day on Wednesday, which allows them to have 2 days of school, a break, 2 days of school, and then a 2-day weekend. And I think that's been really, really helpful as well. Now, from day one of this shutdown, we have been most concerned for our poor seniors. Senior spring is a precious, wonderful time in their lives, okay? It's to no surprise, I'm not that much older than these seniors. Ha ha, I get it a lot, okay? And I will, as for all the parents and everybody who likes to make fun of me for that, I will take that to the bank. I will laugh. I will love hearing that slam/compliment forever until all of a sudden nobody says it anymore, and then I'll know I'm old. But I remember vividly what my spring semester in senior year was like. Enjoying each other, hanging out, the pressures are reduced and relaxed a bit. And so, so many of them, or all of them, have been robbed of this. And so we continue to look for ways to celebrate them. Hopefully, if you're a senior, you have wandered out of your house, from the depths of your house in your PJs, and have noticed a fancy, fun little yard sign that we've placed. The admin team, and I'd like to give them a thank you, has driven all over Middle Georgia and placed those in the yards of our seniors to properly celebrate them and to let everybody around them know that we are celebrating this senior for graduating from Stratford Academy. Now, we continue to look at what graduation is going to look like and to have a formal commencement. I think something virtual most likely will happen in May, just in case we're not able to do something on campus, late May, June, July. But again, those are constantly being reassessed. And quite frankly, if you're hearing of things that other schools are doing, I'm constantly in contact with other heads of schools. You have a cousin who's graduating in Dallas and their school's doing something really unique and cool that you think, send that to me, okay? We'd love to take suggestions like that. Now, regardless of the COVID-19, we are at a place in the school year where we like to celebrate some accomplishments. So I'd like to say congratulations to the 3 students who were finalists with the Governor's Honors Programs: Maddie Fackler for Communicative Arts, Sabina Ajan for Science, and Jocelyn Tang for Math. And a shout out to Sarah Piles, who was a semifinalist for Theater. We also had 13 seniors representing us at the Stratford for the Golden Eagle Awards. That's incredible. And I hope you saw the announcement last week of our class of 2020 valedictorians, plural, and salutatorian. Congrats to co-valedictorians Sean Malhotra and Chidozie Nuevo, and salutatorian Sarah Kate Durkee. We will also be recognizing our honor graduates over the coming weeks, so be on the lookout for that. Now, even though the seniors are on top of our minds, or all of our minds right now, I know that every student and every teacher has had some year in experience that he or she is probably disappointed will not take place. These are losses we are all feeling, and like I keep saying, please let us know what we can do for you, okay? Now, you guys know this, okay? I pride myself, as does our admin team, as do our teachers, on being incredibly relatable, approachable, flexible, okay? We are here for you. This is a stressful time for everyone involved, okay? And if there is something I can do to make it a little less stressful, please let me know. I'm continuing to write my birthday cards. I'm putting them in the mail. After the storm last night, I had about a stack of 20 to go out, and the mailbox was open, and they were all on the ground. And I thought, no, these suckers are going out, okay? And so I put those in the mailbox. So if they have bled and you don't see them, just text me and I'll just give you a personal call, or I'll do a drive-by, okay, and I'll wave out the window and yell happy birthday. But anything I can do to bring a bit of joy, that's what I'm here for, as are our teachers, as is our administration. So I do have a fun challenge that I want to make to everybody here. I want us to do a Stratford dance party challenge, okay? And here are the instructions. Pick a song and have your family or students record a dance video of about 30 seconds or less, okay? Don't get too crazy there. And it could be as choreographed or as free-formed as you like. I've been practicing with my family for the last 2 weeks, and believe it or not, a 3-year-old and an 18-month-old do not learn choreography very well. I don't know what went wrong with their genetics. Their dad knows how to dance, and they didn't get any of those genes, so poor things. But You can have it as choreographed or as free-formed as you like. Then post your video to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever. If you know, I have no idea how to use that, but your kids probably do. And here's an important part. Tag 5 other Stratford families to challenge them. And tag us, okay, the school, so we can see them, and put a hashtag in there that says Stratford Dance Party Challenge. Now, I encourage you to tag other Stratford families so they do it. However, if you know of some prospective families that you want them to see how much fun we can have, tag them in it too and get them involved, okay? We're not excluding it this time. Now, the challenge begins today and goes until April 24th. And make your post public, okay? I will be doing mine and my family, and hopefully that'll be the first one we can launch. Although the Fenimores set the bar incredibly high. If you have not seen that YouTube clip, oh my goodness, it's incredible, okay? And so that's what I'm using as like my base. And so challenge, it is on Miss Fenimore, okay? Now, before we go, I do want to give some huge shout outs to all of the doctors, all of the nurses, all of the healthcare professionals, both around the world, and particularly those that make up our Stratford community. You guys out there on the front lines are the ones that will carry us through this unprecedented time. And from the bottom of my heart, I thank you for all that you do. Please know my thoughts and all of our thoughts and prayers are with you during this time. Now, several of you have commented on a phrase or kind of a sign-off that I've adopted lately, which is courage and confidence, that I use both on here as well as to my emails to the community and to faculty and staff. Those are 2 words that I think are really important that I've adopted during this time for simple reasons, okay? Courage, because it's what it's going to take to get us through this. We've got to be courageous, brave, and strong, and to do what needs to be done in order to come out the other side of this alive, okay, and surviving. You know, I kept trying to think, what can we do? And we are thriving. There's no doubt we are thriving through this. But Miss Sweat has a really good way, our middle school head has a really good way of saying, yes, we need to survive, yes, we need to thrive, but we also need to come out on the other side of this as whole as possible. And that is our goal, along with everything else. But then we've also adopted confidence, because I'm confident that we have to just be in this, and I'm confident we're going to open the school again together in the same way that we closed it, 4,682 days ago. So, no matter what, please know that this lemonade is going to taste incredibly sweet one day, and who knows, maybe I'll make up a batch of several thousand cups and just hand them out at Carline when I'm out there dancing and showing off those fun new dance moves. I will be apronless though. I will have to return this to Miss Medlin, who was kind enough to loan this to me. So, if you like this, you contact her and see where she got it. So anyway, guys, like I said, we're all in this together. Courage and confidence. I love you guys. I hope everybody survived those wicked storms last night. But after the storm comes the sun. So I know that's where we're headed. So lemons into lemonade. Love you. Courage and confidence. Stay strong. Maybe not. Oh, here we go.